हेलो फिर से आप ठीक है सर ईडन गार्डन्स में मैच हो रहा है आईपीएल का आज का जो मैच ऑन रियल बेसिस बोलूँ तो हुआ नहीं है मैच कैंसिल हो गया नो रिजल्ट पे क्योंकि बारिश हो गई है तो अब हम चल रहे हैं इसमें खेलने के लिए हम खेल रहे हैं कोलकाता की तरफ से रहाणे जी के साथ शाहरुख खान जी की टीम में सुनील नारायण
Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this
किया है कोलकाता ने बैटिंग करेंगे
Called it correctly and they'll opt to bat first.
बैटिंग करेंगे चलो
Here we go, first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get the first runs.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
I don't know क्या प्रॉब्लम है बट थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है बट चलो ठीक है स्टार्ट करते हैं कोशिश करते हैं
Yep. They'll get at least one.
यहाँ तो दो हो जाएंगे भाई
Could that be out? Looks so.
Out.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Needs a direct hit.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Padding up to that. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Not out, bro, not out.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. The decision will stand by the narrowest of margins. Not hitting a thing, ends up wasting a review.
You've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Great shot. At least one on offer. Needs to be on target.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Good batting. get an opportunity to score and take it. A couple on offer here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Massive chance.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Nice shot, runs possible. Gone, it's a good catch.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Well placed. Should get a single. Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets from 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
That is a big wicket. You want to send key people back to the pavilion quickly. Excellent work.
Singh won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Off the body, and they scamper through for a run.
9 runs added there. Kolkata are 3 for 29.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Quick onto that in the infield. This could be out.
Singh gets off the mark.
This could be out.
Brilliant. A reverse sweep, a switch hit for 4.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Super shot that.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again. Good bit of timing there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good.
could be close.
Out. Out. Shit.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
There'll be one run here for them. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. There's a chance if this hits.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Times it nicely.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Really good shot there.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Maxwell will be disappointed with that delivery.
Singh, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Super piece of timing.
Wow! Power off the front foot, goes all the way.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Beaten on the drive.
Russell will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Had to throw at the other end. A mix-up between the wickets and in the field.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Crunch on the front foot and bang, gone all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Misses everything. Poor ball all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wide.
Straight through to the keeper. The bowler vents some frustration, giving away some byes.
Maxwell from the north end. Thrust the pad at it.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Gone, brilliant in the field.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Single.
Over. Kolkata are 5 for 86.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Great timing, right off the knee to the bat.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Doesn't beat the infield. A beauty, brilliant catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. Jansen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the north end. Drives and misses everything.
Singh shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it. Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads though, not the bat.
Powell ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Oh my, that's racing away.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play. Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
End of the over. 6 off it. Kolkata are 6 for 104. Just about timed that perfectly.
It was a very, very good shot. Presenting a straight bat. Simple execution and back past the bowler. That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
This should be close. Trouble. Oh, gone.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
Late miss. Timing नहीं बनी ना.
Couldn't get it through the field. That's the over. Kolkata are 7 for 111.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Super shot.
Misjudged that throw, and the batter survived what would have been a certain run out. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Yep, perfectly timed.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Yep. They picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Yep. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 7 for 123.
Wide.
Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
पाजी wide क्यों डाल रहे हो? मुझे थोड़ा short को चाहिए था.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Ball अच्छी थी.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Short को मैं भी यही वाला खेलूँगा.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Right out of the middle.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Yep. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the B early and expand as they get settled.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
14 runs added there. Kolkata are 8 for 137. That's mistimed. Gone high. Should be gone. There's trouble here.
And with that, they're off the mark. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
There'll be runs here. What great reaction, brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really in the end delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
5 runs added in the over. Kolkata are 9 for 142. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Bowled! What a way to start the over. The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase.
और फील्डर्स में रहेंगे हम ओके 10 मिनट
Some adjustments to the field.
हम डालेंगे ओवर द विकेट ऑन द विकेट नहीं डालेंगे हम डालेंगे सीधा लेफ्ट कटर हल्के से
Well placed, should get a single.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Through the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Great shot through the gap.
Run.
Good return, back from the deep.
गैप ज़्यादा है ज़्यादा ना फर्स्ट क्लिप को हटा के आई थिंक एक्स्ट्रा कवर लगाओ.
The captain going with an aggressive field.
Into the gap, nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing. No interest in that one from the batter. Russell will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Oh, that ball, nice ball.
Singh shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
बैक करो भाई, बैक करो। शाबाश हर्षित राणा। अब यहीं से मैं हल्की सी आउट स्विंग मारूं। हाँ, गुड। अरे यार, बैक करने के लिए
4 overthrows, the throw was unnecessary and as it turns out, pretty costly.
They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just threw the shot too early.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Boy, bowling बढ़िया. Just be.
Wait.
नहीं दोगे.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Outswing मारते हैं हल्की सी, but तेज.
Wait there.
Catch नहीं. यहाँ से उनसे हल्का बाहर की तरफ बनाते.
Good shot. A beauty.
Good return back from the deep.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Edge. Amazing delivery. Confident appeal. Could it be? Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Outstanding मारेंगे, हल्का टप्पा अंदर की तरफ मारते.
Big edge.
Floated that one up and hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
End of the over. 4 off it. Punjab are none for 27. This is everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Good.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Outswing करता हूँ, upper positive, slower.
Edge, unplayable.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
यार ये कोई नहीं, ये लोग पहुंच ही जाते हैं, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता ये लोग कैसे पहुंचते हैं। वाइड ऑर्डर स्कोर में लो ही मारूंगा।
Wow, that's missed the lot.
This is what I want.
It's a good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
End of the over. 5 off it. Punjab are none for 32. Thick edge.
Good.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Nice shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Been on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Brilliant shot that.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Wait on.
Just threw the shot too early.
लेग कटर मारते हैं, लेट्स सी क्या होता है।
Yep. Massive edge.
नो बॉल भी है शायद।
Built some momentum for the team with this 50th partnership. The team will be hoping now it can contribute to a very strong total. It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Straight to the fielder.
सड़क के अंदर आते हुए
Got that away nicely.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. You can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards. Not the best fielding that. Has a shy of the stumps, but they were well safe. And to add insult to injury, the ball flies to the boundary.
Russell from the south end. Chance to run 2.
नस्ल की तो कुटाई कर दी भाई बड़ी। ऊपर से लास्ट ओवर डाल डाला।
Quick onto that in the infield.
Good. Anything? बाहर की तरफ से यॉर्कर से। कीपर साहब पकड़ लो, 5 रन दे दीजिए।
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Finds the edge. Loud shout. And caught. That's just superb.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Rahane has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Wait! Waiting.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short?
Okay. I think he should be at mid-wicket.
A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Yep.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
He was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Rahane getting the wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Out.
Big appeal. Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Sent back in the end. The run was on, but apparently they're content to keep the strike.
Oh.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Just misses. Must have only been millimetres from hitting leg.
Singh shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
गुगली डालते हैं, हल्का बाउंस है, कैच, मैन, ले.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Drives and misses everything.
Rahane with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
There'll be runs here.
Okay. तो मुझे लगता है अब लगाने की जरूरत है.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the
fielder change करने का अपना. इसको एकदम लगा दो.
strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers. A few moves made in the field.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Run up.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Clear out.
Huge appeal.
Out hai.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy.
मुझे वो fielder हटाने का.
Person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment. Going with a more aggressive field choice. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Waiting.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Single.
That's the over. Punjab are 3 for 92. Power and precision in that shot.
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much and got 4.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the...
मारने से मजबूर किया गया है। सिंगल कोई बात नहीं, मारने का मार इसको हम यहाँ लगा देंगे। शॉर्ट लेग से हटा के मैं अब लगा रहा हूँ, शॉर्ट लेग हटा रहा हूँ, शॉर्ट लेग पे लगा रहा हूँ शॉर्ट मिड विकेट पे, और मिड विकेट को मैं कर रहा हूँ एकदम टी फॉरवर्ड मिड विकेट पे। कितने बार हो गए? 1 2 3 4 5 6 बार हो गए ना। स्क्वायर लेग को मैं लगा देता हूँ स्क्वायर लेग में या फिर
rope. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yep. They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers.
Yep. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Yep. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Kolkata found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Yep.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up.
Final leg को मैं कहीं लगा देता हूँ।
And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Loud appeal. Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wait. Can't get that outside the ring field. Yep. Edge. Amazing delivery.
Okay.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. 5 runs added in the over. Punjab are 3 for 108. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Caught, gone.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. Yep. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Edge! What a ball!
Managed to get off the mark in a rather streaky fashion. The bowler won't mind that at all.
Just about timed that perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep. Huge edge.
Out.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Punjab weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Leg break.
This is everything.
Nice bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yeah.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Yep.
Well played. Capitalised on the loose delivery on the leg side.
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
Yeah.
Edged it. Let's see if they... They can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
A few moves made in the field.
Oh, that is a great catch.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and they want to show everyone their strength. Nicely played. Perfect timing.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Immediately underway with some runs.
Big edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary. No interest in that one from the batter. Powell will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yes. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Nicely played.
That one they got hold of. The slow ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Edge. Unplayable. Strong appeal. Took a long time to discuss, but we finally got a review. This late in the game, it makes sense to try.
बैट लगा है तो कंट्रोलर पता नहीं क्या हो गया बैट लगा
Surely someone in the field must have heard that. What a waste of a review.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Nicked it.
Maxwell shakes their head. He was there to be hit but couldn't make the most of it.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Over pitch and helped to the boundary.
This has been a masterclass. A great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great win.
जीत गई थी पंजाब चलो यहाँ तो रिजल्ट आएगी अगर चलो अब मिलते हैं अगले स्ट्रीम में तो कहीं मत जाना मज़ा आ रहा है बताओ जल्दी कमेंट्स में सपोर्ट करो यार थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट की जरूरत है सब्सक्राइब चाहिए यार लाइक करो शेयर करो एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए तो कर रहा हूँ आई नो मैं रिकॉर्डिंग्स नहीं डाल पा रहा हूँ किसी वजह से अभी नहीं डाल पा रहा हूँ रिकॉर्डिंग प्रॉपर गेम प्ले की मैं इसलिए अभी जो भी मैं कर रहा हूँ लाइव नहीं कर रहा तो इसलिए प्लीज़ यार लाइव नहीं करो प्लीज़ उसमें ज़रूरत है अभी ठीक चलो मिलता हूँ अगले स्ट्रीम में अभी बस आ रहा हूँ 5 मिनट में आ रहा हूँ